Hi, in this video we're going to just go through some 5 tips for simple in-house video creation. In-house obviously can just be you, or it can be your company or whatever. And video creation nowadays just doesn't have to be complicated. With the technology you got, you can shoot videos on your phone or on a computer that would have taken a complete studio's worth of equipment to create a decade or two ago. And first tip is decide on a format. It doesn't mean the file format, it means how the video is going to look. Typically I'll use slideshows like this one, or I might use screenshots if I'm demoing where you go on the web or something like that. But if your product lends itself to being literally demonstrated, then demonstrate it. And that could be as simple as this is how you take it out of the box, this is how it arrives, this is how you unpack it, this is how you take it out of the plastic, plug the battery and all that kind of thing, switching it on. Those sort of videos, weirdly enough, are apparently quite popular. But the closer you can get to your viewer feeling as though they're present, the better. It's one of the reasons behind the success of TV shows like 24, and you can take advantage of that. 24 uses a handheld format to deliberately involve you more. And if you've got lots of facts and figures and your product or service is better presented with screen capture, that's the method to choose. If you're vaguely photogenic, then a talking head style video can be done on your own with a webcam or a tripod for your mobile phone, or if you haven't got a tripod, apparently something as simple as a bag of rice works quite well. Or you can have a colleague taking the video if you want to do that. Next off, script your video. Movies use a storyboard to make sure that everything is as close to perfect as it can be. And you need a script. At the very least, bullet points to talk about. I could have done this one with just the 5 bullet points and talked about them. Or if you're less confident or just want a script as a crutch almost, then do that. That's what I'm doing with this video. Plenty of TV shows and live speeches use auto cues, and there's software around that you can do if you want to use that on your PC. So if you could even do a talking head one with a sort of auto cue, and you'd be looking at it, just make sure your webcam's pointed roughly the right place, otherwise it just looks odd. Or you can just use the really high-tech piece of paper that's next to your computer. Or a slideshow like this works as an auto cue as well. So any of those work well, but it gives you a script to work off. Then rehearse it. Until you gain confidence, you'll most certainly need to rehearse your video. Whilst you could press the pause button or go back and edit your video, it's just much better to produce the complete video as close to one take as you can manage. This particular video will probably be done with one take, maybe the occasional pause if I need to cough or drink of water or whatever, but pretty close to one take. And that's because I've just typed it and I know what I'm going to read. And most videos produced in-house are only like to be a handful of minutes. This one will be probably around about 5. You might go as low as 1 or 2 minutes. And it's actually, once you've done a few, quite easy to do those in one take. If you've taken the time to read the script out loud, so you're ready to literally perform in front of your computers, whatever it is, camera, or just audio, whatever. And then calm your nerves. And that doesn't mean popping down the nearest bar or pub or taking a swig from your hip flask. It means rehearsing, because that will calm your nerves, because you'll know, well, okay, I know what I'm going to talk about and I'm going to speak. And taking a few deep breaths also works really, really well. There's something just calming about deep breaths that's, well, just try it now. Just take a nice long deep breath in and then out. And taking a toilet break before you start shooting, that's just common sense. And a glass of water nearby. You see TV shows, any chat shows and things like that, there's always drinks, and it's just quite normal. It just keeps your voice, otherwise it sounds really dry and just odd. And editing, as I said, I tend to use the pause button. Works really well for screen capture videos or slideshows like this one, and I'll use it to clear my throat or bring up a screen that's not on the main slide presentation, or just to take a 30-second break or whatever, or drink a glass of water, because you don't want to listen to me drinking a glass of water. So any of those, pause button, simplest form of editing, and you don't have to go back to the video afterwards and think, now where did I do that? Obviously if you're shooting a live video on your phone, then you need to work out some kind of signal that tells someone to press stop or pause or whatever, but pause might sound low tech, it's just an awful lot quicker than learning what your video software expects you to know and do to edit a video. So it's quicker, and that's most of the trick. And as long as your video isn't leaping all over the place as a result of it, so in other words, as long as I didn't move the screen, if I press pause on this but move the screen, that would look odd. But as long as I don't do that, it's fine. And if you'd like more help, check out the links below this video. Thanks for watching.